Okay, so super beautiful day. The birds are very noisy, as you can hear them. I went ahead and pruned the, let me turn the camera. How do you turn this back? So the task for today is to prune this area, cut all these twigs. I don't even know what they're called. If I'm able to clear this area today, I'll call it good, and then I'll tackle those 3 mature roses in the back. So little by little, just 30 minutes at a time. The roses hard. I did leave some possibilities of future buds there. So right here we got one. So these roses has been here for like 2 years and nobody ever really touched them, I guess. And this is the bush that bears red berries towards fall. I did prune it really hard. I'm not sure if I did it right, but you know, if it comes back, it comes back. If not, then I'm just gonna have to dig this up and plant another one. So here's a soaker, part of the soaker, which I still have to learn. And here's another rose bush that it's the branches are really dry and wilted, but I did see a bud right there, so hopefully this will come back. And this dish that is hanging, we just transferred to DirecTV, so I tried to prune it too, but you know, so we'll see. That's really just what I wanted to do. I want to get rid of those dead branches in this area so that I could do some fine cleaning, and hopefully I didn't step on the bulbs that I planted here. I gotta be seeing some. Okay, so here I see one peeping out. I planted more in this area, another one here, but I'm only seeing 2. We'll see what's happening. But it looks like I'm gonna have time to prune those very mature roses there. I am going to have to go to Dollar General. Dollar General to buy a stool that I can sit on, because I really believe that you can do pruning while sitting down, which is my favorite position. So I'm not gonna break my back bending if I can do it sitting down. So I'm just gonna have to roll this and bring this to the burn pile, which one of these days we're gonna have to drive in and dump everything. So I think I've accomplished this. It really didn't take long, maybe just about 15 minutes and it's done. I gotta improve my approach on how to, you know, manage these twigs. I want to be able to just roll it and put it in the pile that we have in the back that's intended for the burn pile. So for now, I'm just gonna clean up a little bit and then I'll move on to the roses. Okay, so I wasn't able to make it to the Dollar Tree, so I went ahead to get my dandy bucket. This is a priced possession. You know, you go pay for a price to run a half marathon, and then after that you get a bucket, or you get a bucket as one of your swag. And this was in 2016, the Two River Run race in Evansville. So that's what I'm going to use. And these are the 3 very mature rose bushes that I'm going to attack. If I could finish one today, that will be great. I am giving myself 15 to 20 minutes, and then whatever I can accomplish, that'll be it. This is a very mature knockout roses that I have here, and I'm gonna prune this hard, and if I kill it, then I kill it. If it comes back, then yay, and hopefully I could do something for, you know, knockout roses is one of those roses that I'm not really very fond with, because I noticed that, or it could just be me, I don't know how to take care of these plants, but per experience they bloom in like 2 weeks and then it's over, and then they have these leaves that are filled with holes from some pest or something. So hopefully this time I could pay attention to it and really provide what it needs. So hopefully it will give me a little more joy than pain in the fingers. So I don't have my tripod with me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it and I'll show you the finished product. So I ended up pruning the 3 rose bushes, and this is how they look right now. There's some new woods in there. There's a lot of dead branches that I have to really prune down and get rid of, but I got all 3 done, and it took about 30 minutes all in all, and each of them yield this much of twigs that I have to roll this plastic around and haul them over to where the burn pile is that we're going to take to the burn pile when we have the time. So I'm going to go ahead and give you 3 tips or 3 things that I learned in pruning roses that probably nobody told us. Number 1, these babies fight back. So look at all these thorns, and look at that thorns, my goodness. So of course you're gonna wear gloves, we need that, but wear something like a long sleeve because they are gonna fight back and scratch your arms. And if you don't have a good shirt that has sleeve, then you're gonna suffer with scratches. And then of course my survival kit, I need to have this Bose speaker so I can play my music and my coffee, because it takes a while to get it done and it gets frustrating sometimes. And then number 3, well, this is actually my self-inflicted fault, but I think it's better to have a stool that has foam on top. I was sitting on this one 30 minutes at a time, and it wasn't easy on the where. So those are three tips that I could I learned from today, because this is actually the first time that I prune roses. Now this grass here is called pampas. This is a white pampas, and this is pretty in a late fall, but I don't know why this is placed here. I don't know why what the previous owner of the houses are trying to cover. We were thinking they're trying to cover this area here. We believe that this is the entrance or the access hole to the geothermal system in the house. We didn't know when we bought this house that it runs in geothermal. Other than that, I don't know. So we're just gonna groom and kind of spruce this space up, and I am going to be fertilizing the roses maybe 2 weeks from now, along with the other roses in the house, so I could in the yard, so I could just do it one time. This tree here is a cherry, so I am very excited to see blossoms. So they're starting to bud, and I'm very excited to enjoy this. We almost cut this. I would say because it was really just my insistence, and only to find out that this is actually cherry tree. So I have learned that if you want your tree to grow, you prune them in the spring, and if you want them to stop growing, you prune them in the summertime. So I am just gonna let this a tree just show off what it got for me in the spring, and then maybe in the summertime we're gonna go ahead and cut this low-lying branches so it'll be like clean. So I am glad. I feel like a legit gardener today after all this assault from the roses, and this is a big job. Probably pruning roses is gonna rank there at the bottom of the favorite things that I do as a gardener, but it's also very satisfying. So as you can see here, there are a lot of dead branches, but there's also this green new woods that are sprouting buds. So that's where the new plants is gonna be growing from. The same as this one. This is I would say the healthiest of of all the three. That's probably the oldest there. This one is, I don't know if I can make this come back because most of the woods here are old and dead, but I still see quite a bit of branches that have new buds in them, so hopefully they will come back. Still don't know what to do with that pampas, but I'll leave it as is for now. The only thing that I need to do is get my in-house compost and place it in this garden bed here. Okay, so these are my output for today. These are the twigs and branches that I pruned from 3 very mature roses. So that ends my day, and time to do something else, and hopefully next week I can do some prunings. Actually, there are 2 small rose bushes that I really want to, I mean, they're not this kind of woody knocked out roses. They're different kinds of roses. I noticed that my roses right now are the ones that are really coming up, so I wanna stay on top of it. So that area right there, there are quite like 3 bushes that I think I should take care of.